In this video I want to share my instructional viewpoint on the queen puzzles. It is meant for the teachers, parents and trainers who want to implement it in their own lessons, and I will give you the reasoning why it is in the series and what I want to achieve with it in this video. So first of all, the character of this puzzle is that it's challenging puzzles, but at the same time it is doable. I did it in grades 3 and 4 and all of the students solved it in less than 30 minutes. You don't need to have any chess background to solve it, and at the same time, if you have a chess background, it helps you to develop further because, well, it's a lesson on the board for beginners. But the main goals are that we want to teach or give an example of resilience, of concentration, because being focused for 30 minutes for children is already an achievement enough, and well, give them some persistence. If they're chess players, obviously thinking about 30 minutes is not big at all, but for the beginners it's quite huge. And at the same time, for real life, it is also the first implementation of the trial and error tasks, where we just need to stubbornly do it until we find a solution, and that in itself I think is, well, a big deal. So let's start with the 8 queens puzzle. So the whole task is we have to position 8 queens on a chessboard such that no 2 queens well, attack each other. And the whole process is that the students have to try it themselves. So place 8 queens on the chessboard and check whether 2 are attacking each other. Obviously, for the chess benefit, if we see it in that case, the children learn to, well, value the well, diagonals, the queens and the bishops, and have a better understanding. The very beginners, I mean. And at the same time, just for the regular students, it tests their, well, ability just to check and verify their own solution, which is also great for maths, not just in chess. For the advanced variant, if you want to implement it, you are not allowed to have 3 queens in a straight line. That, well, limits the numbers of solutions, but I don't think it's a necessary condition that we need to, well, to achieve our goals. And there are many different solutions. The mathematicians also had a say in it, but in the end I can show you some of them. So here we have a solution with the queens that we have here 3 in a row, but it's still fine. If you neglect this condition, here you have a solution where you have no 3 queens in a straight single line, and, well, that's it. I did also solve this task in my very first year, actually in the very first months of the Russian or Soviet chess school training. So this is, well, I have it from there. Let's go back to the presentation and continue with the 5 queens puzzle. So the task again is we need to place 5 queens on a chessboard, and we need to guard each and every single square. The task itself is easier than the other one, but the process for verification for non-chess players is new and hard, and this is also our goal. We need to, well, check and test each and every single square, if it's, well, guarded or not. And the task itself is quite doable, actually. It looks quite well, not easy, but it is easy once you get the hang out of it. But what we train is obviously the resilience to train, test each and every single square and not omit a single one. So we can show you again two possible solutions. So this is one of them. Both are stemming from the students from this 3rd and 4th grades. Here you have one possible solution where everything is guarded, and there you have another one. This surprised me actually, because I was thinking that you should place 2 on white squares and 2 on black squares. But as the students proved me wrong, this is a solution that's completely doable, and in the end we don't train and test the systematical thinking, because with the 8 queens there is some ways that you can do it by systematics, but in this case it's really just trial and error until you find the solution. And the verification process is the main point of the whole problem. So just to summarize, what's the whole goal and advice? First of all, the students have to learn persistence and do it by trial and error. Even in chess later, it is the way how you have to calculate complicated lines just by checking each and every single move. There is no other way to do it the right way. At the same time, this is one of the very first examples where it does build up the tolerance to frustration. It's actually quite handy also for school, maths, and obviously life, because as a teacher I can give you some examples where the student just give up without really trying, because they very first thought doesn't work. So this is also an exercise that really helps with this mentality. Our guidance is only motivational. We shouldn't give any more than this, except if the students fails really hard, and we can give them some ideas, but usually let them do it by themselves, and they will be rewarded once they solve the task. Since it is solvable, they will be really proud of themselves and see it as a huge achievement, because it does really look like a terribly huge problem, but quite easily solvable. And the verification part is a main point of the whole puzzle, since this is what they need to test, not just to present the solutions, but also to verify them and guarantee the quality of them. And finally, by my experience, all of the students from the grades 3 and 4 with 0 chess background solved the task in less than 30 minutes. So this is all I can give you, and I do think that this exercise has a lot of benefits, and therefore this is part of the series that you're watching right now.